Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of chemistry. All right, and of course in this episode I'm going to be looking at calculations in solubility. Okay, calculations in solubility. All right, promises to be an interesting episode. All right, so please, I want to beg you for one thing now. Click on the like button as you're watching. If you just click on that like button, that hand that looks like this, do it now before we continue. Do it, nothing will do you. All right, also subscribe. Click on the red subscribe button. If you have not subscribed, you will see it that your own is showing that subscribe below this video where the row subscribe, your own will be showing red. Please do it now. Do it now. All right. And do not forget to share this video after you have finished watching. All right. So I'm going to look at calculations in what? In solubility. Do not forget to also know that this tutorial is brought to you by the O3 School JAMB app. And all the questions we are going to take in this calculation will come from what? From this app. It has all the past questions you need. All right. So you don't need to go and buy past question at all. There's a classroom feature that has lecture notes structured according to the JAMB syllabus. Some of you don't know that you need JAMB syllabus to succeed in the exam. So please go and download the application so that I can get access to those lecture notes so you study and practice questions. Then we have question search feature. You can search for question. All this one now, I just went to the question search feature and search for solubility. And all the questions in solubility came out. Both the calculation ones and the non-calculation ones will come out for you to answer. Is that not explosive? Then we have the UTME mock challenge every Saturday. Okay, participate with your mates, win prizes, get used to JAMB past questions and likely exam questions. Also, you see your results released every weekend. You will build confidence about the main exam. When they now say, JAMB, don't release the result to you, now put your hand on, hey, JAMB, don't release the result. You will know already that you no get demon where if he make you fail because you are prepared. You are armed to the teeth. All right? So please, if I be a man of God, this exam will be explosive for you. All right? You will get your desired score. And not only that, you get your admission this year in Jesus' name. Do not forget to type amen in the comment section. All right, so that I'll see that my pastoral work is going on. So let's continue. Calculations in solubility. So download the O3 School JAMB app and activate it for a small fee. All right, you must pay. You must pay for what? You must pay a sacrifice for what? For your success. All right, do not be stingy to yourself. All right, just a small fee. Download and activate. So let's say the first question. This is a 2018 question, number 20. All right. Okay. Before we begin, all right. Let's review what we did in the last episode. When we start, we're not going to do too much. But first of all, we started with the fact that solubility. We found that solubility is what 1,000 times mass over what molar mass times what volume. Okay. Where M there is what is mass of what of solute. Okay. Where W is what is molar mass of solute. Okay, and of course, where V is what is volume of solvent. Okay, so this is what we did in the last class. This was the formula we derived in the last class. Okay, that's what solubility is 1,000 M over what W times V. Also, note that we use this formula when the volume of the solvent is in cm cube. When the volume of the solvent is in cm cube. Okay, so if the volume of the solvent is not in cm cube but in dm cube, which is another unit, okay, for volume, then the solubility formula will now become now 1,000 M. All right, sorry, not 1,000 M again because it's in dm cube now. We're going to remove that 1,000. So we're going to have M all over what? W times what? V. We arrived at this formula in the last class. Also, we also said that if you look very well, mass over molar mass is number of moles. Number of moles is what? Mass over molar mass. Okay, so because of this, that means that we can replace this mass over molar mass with N. So that means solubility now because of what now? N times what now? 1 over V, which is what? N over V. So solubility is also what? N over V. Okay, so these are some of the things we did in the last class. Also, we also saw that if the solubility is given in gram per dm cube, okay, if solubility is given in gram per dm cube, okay, we said that solubility in gram per dm cube, okay, is equal to what now? Solubility, all right, in mole per dm cube, okay, times what? Molar mass in gram per mole. Okay, we also saw this in the last class. And also we said that if solubility is given in gram per dm cube, okay, this formula will be affected. If solubility is given in gram per dm cube, so this formula will be accepted. So we already know that solubility here is m over what? Over wv. Or 1000 times m over wv. If solubility is given in gram per dm cube, okay, what we do is that we'll remove this w from the formula. Remove it, is totally or not useful. So that solubility now in gram per dm, if solubility is in gram per dm cube, solubility will be what? M over what? Over v, or 1000 m over what? Over v, depending on whether the volume is what? It's in cm cube. If it's in cm cube, we're going to have 1000 m over v. If it's in dm cube, solubility will be what? M over v, simply m over v. All right, so we're going to apply them in the questions that we're going to what? Solve from now on. So let's begin immediately. Let's wipe this board now and then begin with what? With the questions. So the first question here we're seeing is from year 2018. Year 2018. If you have your application, you can join me. All right, you can join me. Let's do this together. All right, so now the first question here is from what? 2018. Number 2018, number what? Number 20. Okay, let me roll this so that I have space. All right, so now the question said, they said the solubility of KHCO3. All right, solubility of what? KHCO3. That means the solute is what? Is KHCO3 is what? 0.42 mole per dm cube. Okay, that means we're giving solubility to what? 0.42 mole per what? Per dm cube already. Okay, so then they say what? At 25 degrees. They say what is the mass of KHCO3? The mass, we're looking for the mass. We do not know mass. Mass is unknown. Okay, what is the mass of KHCO3 in 200 cm cube of saturated solution of this salt? Okay, that means that what? That the volume of the solvent is what? Is 200 cm cube, okay, of this salt at 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, they say the solubility of KHCO3, we're given the solubility to be 0.42 mole per dm cube at 25 degrees. They say what? We're looking for the mass. They say what is the mass of KHCO3 in 200 cm cube of the saturated solution? If yes solution, that is the solvent. Okay, saturated solution, that is the solvent. So that means the volume of the solvent is what? Is 200 centimeter cube. You remember in the last episode also, we said that the density of water is what? Is 1 gram per cm what? Cube. Okay, that means that what? S gram. Okay, we have what? 1 cm cube. So 200 gram now, we have what? 200 what? Cm cube, like that. Okay, 500 gram now, we have 500 what? Cm cube. Okay, so irrespective of what? Of the mass of what? Of the solvent that giving, that is water that giving, then of course the solubility of what will correspond to the what? To that same amount in what? In the volume. All right, so yeah. In this question now, we're given volume straight to be 200 cm cube. In other questions, we may be given volume to be what? To be 200 gram. Okay, so if you see 200 gram as the volume of what? Also as the mass of what? Of solvent, already know that what? That the volume is what? Is 200. Okay. All right, so that's just to refresh your memory. So okay, we're also given the molar mass of what? KHCO3. Molar mass, which is W now, to be what? 100 gram per mole. I did not originate this one, it's from the question, so that's why I say you should be looking at, okay, actually the question is being displayed on the screen right now, so you do know, so that you not say I'm writing something from somewhere. All right, so it's from the question. So we're told to what? To look for the mass. So how do we learn to look for the mass? We don't bring our formula that solubility is what? 1000 times m over what? Molar mass times volume. Okay, so now what do we know? We do not know the mass, but we know the solubility. Okay, that means they want us to make m the subject of the what? Of the formula. All right, so that means we are going to say that what? That mass will be equal to what now? Solubility times, you cross multiply now, times molar mass, then times what? Volume, all over what? 1000. All right, so let's go. Solubility is what? 0.42. All right, then times what is the molar mass? 100, times what is the volume? Volume is what? 200. All over what? 1000. All right, so a smart student will not even need calculator here. So 0, 20 will cancel 20, 10 here will cancel 10. So our answer will be what now? 0.42 times what? 20. Okay, so that will give us what? 8.4 gram. Simple as ABC. That will give us 8.4 what? Gram. So let's check our options if the answer is there. That is what? Option B, 8.4 gram. Very simple. So you do not need to panic. Okay. So once you know this formula, you know how we derived it at the beginning. Okay, you can derive other formulas from it, and then you are good to go. All right. So hold it tight. Let's go to another question. This is a 2020 question, number 5. 2020, number 5. 2020, number 5. All right. It says, from the O3 school JAMB, it says the solubility in mole per dm cube of 20 gram of copper sulfate. Okay, we are giving the mass of solute to be what? 20 gram. All right. Dissolve in 100 gram of water. You see now, I give you what? Mass of water. Okay, that means if mass of water is what? Is 100 gram. That means that the volume of the solvent is what? 100 centimeter cube. Okay, remember that what? Density is what? Is 1 gram per centimeter cube. Okay, so now they say the solubility of in mole per dm cube of 20 gram of copper sulfate dissolved in 100 gram of water at 180 degrees is what? Sorry. All right, so let's continue. Is what? So they say the solubility in mole per dm cube of 20 gram of copper sulfate dissolved in 100 gram of water at 180 degrees is what? All right, yeah. We do not know the molar mass. That is W. We do not know W. W is what? Of course. So the compound given is what? Is CuSO4. Copper is 64. You can see it's given in the question. So we can calculate that 64 plus sulfur is 32. All right. From them plus what? Oxygen is 16. So 16 times what? 4. 4 oxygen is what? 4 atoms of oxygen here. So I'm going to have this. So now let's calculate the molar mass of what? Of copper sulfate. All right. So 64 plus 32. Used to be 64 plus 32 plus what again? 4 times 16 is what? Is 64. That's why I need to know mass. So not everything you press calculator. All right. So this will give us 160 gram per mole. All right. So we know the word, the molar mass now. So what the question is even asking us to look for what? The solubility. Okay. So we know that solubility is what? 1000 all over what? Molar mass times what? Volume. All right. So if you multiply, we're going to have 1000 times what? Mass is what? 20 all over what? What is molar mass? Calculated to be 160 times volume to be what? 100 what? Centimeter what? Cube. So now let's do simple cancellation. 20 will go 20. This 0 will go this last 0. So up here we're going to have 20 over what? 16. 20 over 16 is 4 can go here 5 times. 4 can go here 4 times. So if you do that, press your calculator, you should be having 1.25, okay, mole per dm cube. Okay, that's the what is the solubility. All right, so that's that for that. Okay, so please understand that what formulas are what very, very useful. All right, so just know this formula first, then you can get other formulas. All right, so now let's continue. In 1994 question number 19. Okay, 1994 number 19. If you have wiped up anyone, just take the video back and watch it. So 1994 number 19. 1994 number 19. All right. So yeah, we're given, they say the solubility in moles per dm cube. The solubility in moles per dm cube of 20.2 gram of potassium triazonitrate 5 dissolved in 100 gram of the resulting mixture is. We're looking for solubility. Solubility is not known. Okay, we're giving mass. Mass of what? Of the solute is what? Is 20.2 gram. Then what else do we have? We're giving what? The mass of the solvent. Okay, the mass of the solvent is what? 100 gram. That means the volume is what now? If mass of solvent, mass of water is what? Is 100 gram. That means the volume now will be what? 100 centimeter cube. Okay, from 1 gram per cm cube from density of water. All right. So now let's continue. So having known these are parameters, we are looking for solubility. Okay. So we have okay. Sorry, let's see the question again. The solubility in moles. We are looking for solubility in moles per dm cube, so we can solve. I mean, solubility is what? 1000 m all over what? W times what? V. So let's continue. 1000. You know the mass? 20.2 all over molar mass. We need to calculate molar mass of what? Potassium triisonitrate 5. Okay, that is KNO3. Okay, let's calculate that. So let us say W times what? 100 here. We need what? W. All right, so KNO3. K is what? 39. You can see it's in the question. Then plus nitrogen is 14. Then plus oxygen is 16. But we have 3 atoms of oxygen. All right. Okay, so that's the molar mass. So I'm going to have 39 plus 14 plus 16 times 3 is what? Is 48. All right, do that calculation. Add. I'm going to have, I think 101. So I'm going to have 101 gram per mole. All right, add. I think it's correct. So now let's continue. So we already know the molar mass will be 101. So let's just bring it to our formula. So that solubility now because of 1000 times 20.2 all over what? 101 times what? 100. Okay, so let's do that. This 0 and this 0 will cancel this 0 and this 0. This 0 will bring this decimal point forward. So I'm going to have 202 over what? 101. 101 times 2 is what? Is 202. So our answer is what? Is 2 mole per dm cube. Okay, simple as ABC. All right, so you see the same approach since. So one thing you just need to understand is to know what the formulas. Okay, so let's see another question. Let's see another. If you have any question, please use the comment section. Drop it on the comment section. All right, we attend to it. Okay, if you have any comments, any question at all concerning this, drop it on the comment section. So now let's see another year 2016 number 3. 2016 number 3. All right. In this question now, we're given that we are told to calculate the maximum mass of crystals. The maximum mass of crystals. What causes the crystallization to occur? We say it's cooling what? When you cool what? The solution. Cooling what will cause what? The mass, the dissolved what? Solute to what? To crystallize out of the solution. All right. They say calculate the maximum mass of crystals that will be obtained from 20 cm cube solution. 20 cm cube solution. Now we are giving volume of solvent is what? 20 cm cube. All right. Please take note. Now then they said of what? Sodium carbonate decahydrate at Na2CO3.10H2O. They say if the solubility in 25 degrees Celsius is 45 gram in 1 dm cube of water. That means we are giving solubility to be what? 45 gram in 1 dm cube. That is per dm cube. Okay, so know how to translate questions. Okay, so if you don't know how to translate the question, you fail it. By giving that the solubility at 25 degrees Celsius is 45 gram in 1 dm cube of water. 45 gram in 1 dm cube. So for 1 dm cube, we also 45 gram. All right, so it's as simple as that. Okay, so now we are giving what the solubility, we are giving the volume, we are told to find what? The mass of crystals. The mass of crystals. So remember our formula? We already said our solubility. First of all, let us bring the formula again so that we can understand. It's 1000 times what? Mass over what? Molar mass times what? Volume. Okay? Then now, we said that when solubility is in gram per dm cube, we do not use the W. Okay? The molar mass. We don't use the molar mass at all. So this one, first of all, go out of this what equation. So we are going to have 1000 m over V. All right. Now, also another thing is that what? The volume is in cm cube. It's in cm cube now. Okay, but solubility is in dm cube. So we cannot solve with what? Cm cube. So we need to convert this cm cube to what? To dm cube. So we are going to have 20 over what? 1000. That's the conversion. All right. So it is what? 1000 cm, that is what? 1 dm cube. So 0 cancel 0. We are going to have 0.102 dm cube. So solubility is already in dm cube. And when solubility is in dm cube, we do not use the 1000. Abi, we don't use the 1000. So that means our formula now, we go to what? M over V. Okay, so now solubility, we know for solubility to be what? 45. It's because what is the mass now? We're looking for mass now. Mass over volume is what? 0.02. All right, so that means what? That mass is what? 45 times 0.02. Will give us 0.190 gram. Simple as ABC. All right, that's our answer. We're done. Let's say the options. Option C is correct. Okay, this option C is correct there. All right, so please, if you have any question concerning this, drop it in the comment section, like I said. So let's see 2013 number 5. Let's see 2013 number 5. 2013, number 5. I want us to solve a lot of questions so that we no go fear anything, we no go fear. Please, let's solve more. See, if you want to really know something, solve a lot of questions. If one question will not save you, so you need to solve lots of questions. You solve lots of questions, you don't get how they take twist time. You say, oh, they she. All right, so nothing they solve. Okay, so please, you must solve questions, so that what you understand what better. So this 2013, number 15. 2013, number 15. All right, so they say, each 24.4 gram, that might giving mass of what? Solute to be what? 24.4 gram of lead 2 triazole nitrate 5 were dissolved in 42 gram. We're giving volume of what? Of solvent to be what now? 42 centimeter cube. Because the mass is what? 42 gram. That means we should not be writing this. We don't pass that stage now. So if the mass of the word solvent is given, it's translated to what? To also the volume in the same unit, in the same what amount. So 42 gram is what? 42 cm cube. Let's continue. It dissolves in 42 grams of the seawater at 20 degrees. They say calculate the solubility of the solute in gram per dm cube. We're looking for what? Solubility in what? In gram per dm cube. It's almost similar to this question. So our formula of JAMB is S equals to what? M over V also. Okay? We know what? We do not know S. So we know M to be what? 24.4 all over what? Volume is what? 42. Okay? Okay, so actually we need to convert this 42 first of all to what? To dm cube. Okay, 42 over 1000. If you do that, I'm going to have what now? 0.0042. Abi? Times 1000, 1, 2, 3. All right, so no, it's what? 0.042. 0.042. Okay, dm cube. All right, so that will be what our volume. So press a calculator. I'm going to have what I'm using. Forget anything I'm using. All right, please press a calculator so that you do not make mistakes. Okay, so you can see that I almost missed it just now because I'm from say to Sabi. I know Sabi anything. Please press your calculator. What you know, good press it. All right, so yeah, I'm going to have a 0.042 dm cube. All right, so you put that 0.042. All right, and then you solve. Okay, press your calculator. This one I know one from say I know anything. Although if I was in a place now, I can just multiply this one by what? By 1000, by 1000. So I'm not going to have, but there's no sense in that. So let's just do it straight. 24.4 divided by 0.042. Okay, that gives us what now? 580.95 mole per dm cube. Okay, so that is that. Let's see the options. 580 mole per dm cube. Okay, 0.95. Okay, so if you do what the approximation, all right, if you approximate here, I'm going to have what now? 581 mole per dm cube. So the answer is still what? Is still there. All right, the answer is still there. Okay, no, not in mole per dm cube, but in gram per dm cube. Let us not miss the units. Okay, to be in gram per dm cube. We're going to have 580 gram per what? 580 gram per dm cube. All right, 581 now, sorry, gram per dm cube. So we approximated it here. From 9, you add 1. We have done approximation in mathematics, so if you have not watched it, that's a problem. So let's continue. Let's do the last question now. Okay, the last question now. 2014, number 15. 2014, number 15. Let's see the last question, and we are done for today. 2014, number 15. It says, if you are there with me, this is 2014, number 15. They say 16.55 gram of lead 2 triazole nitrate 5. Okay, mass is what? 16.55 gram. Okay, of what? Lead 2 triazole nitrate 5. That is what? PbNO3. Okay, molar mass of what? PbNO3 what? From there, I give Pb to be 207. That is molar mass W. 207 plus what? N is what? 14 plus 16 times what? Times 3. Okay, so I got to have 207 plus 14 plus what? 48. All right, so if you add these two, that will give you what? 62. So 62 plus what? 207. That is what? 269 gram per mole. Please press your calculator. Press your calculator. No, they do like me. No, they do like now mumu they say no, they press calculator. In an exam condition, press it. Please press it. Okay, so that you do be very, very sure. You can just mistake anything. You can mistake anything. One small thing like this, you have missed it. Okay, so you do not want to take those chances. Though they do like mumu. All right, so now let's go. We know the molar mass. Since we know the molar mass, then of course we can continue. All right, so they said what was dissolved 16.55 gram of PbNO3 was dissolved in 100 gram of distilled water. So I'm giving the mass of what? Of water to be 100 gram. Okay, and this is same to translate to what? A volume of what? Of 100 centimeter cube. Abina. All right, so let's go. So I'm going to have what now? Okay, sorry. Let us now check what we need. So they say we are told to calculate the solubility of the solute in mole per dn cube. Solubility in mole per dn cube is what? 1000 m all over what? Molar mass times volume. Okay, so no mass. So 1000 times mass is what? 16.55 all over what is molar mass? 269 times what is the volume? 100. Okay, so this 20 will cancel this 20 here. So here, this 10 will shift this decimal point to the front. I'm going to have what? 165.5 all over what? 269. Okay, so let us see our value. Press the calculator. I'm pressing mine now. Body don't do me now. This one I don't do anyhow. Okay, so let's just check let's press the calculator. So I'm going to have 165.5. Okay, divided by 269. Okay, that will give us 0.61 mole, 615 mole per dm cube. Okay, so let's check the options. All right, let's check the options. So option A say 2 gram, B 1 gram, C 0.5 gram, D none of the above. So our answer is what? Option D, none of the above. The answer no dey there waiting no good. All right, so please. We have solved 6 questions. So there are so many more, there are other questions on the app. So just search for what? For solubility and look for those questions. Solve them, chew them. Okay, chew them like use Capri-Sun to swallow them down. All right, and you see that what you are building more confidence towards this exam. All right. So thank you for watching. My name remains Master T. I will see you in the next episode. Okay, where your Grand Commander will talk about something about another topic. Continuation of our solubility. Okay, we are going to finish solubility. All right. Thank you for watching. I'll see you there.